Good morning, sunshines. How are you today? Oh, it's nice here today. It's warm and it's sunny, and it's just a beautiful day. My grandsons are here visiting, so you may hear them running in and out. But it always makes the house more fun when the kids are running about. So if they come in, we'll just kind of talk to them a little bit, and then we'll go on with the video. There's something I wanted to tell y'all about myself. A lot of you already know this, but I wanted to share it with everyone. My husband and I done foster care for many years. I believe it was like 11 and a half years. When we got together, we wanted to have kids, but we couldn't. He already had a daughter, and I had two daughters, but we couldn't have a child together. So we got involved in foster care, and we ended up having a huge family. With our children that we already had and the children that we fostered for, we are parents of 9 children in total. 6 legally. The other 3 not weren't adopted or anything with us, but we still consider them our children because they are a big part of our heart. And we had a visit last night from one of our sons. He came, and oh, he's grown up into a very handsome young man. He's been doing some modeling, and he's got a new girlfriend, and he brought her by to see us, and we just had a great visit. We talked and talked, and they went out to eat, and they came back, and they visited till, I don't know, like 11:30 last night. And it's so nice when you have been involved with a child's life like that. And as adults, they keep coming back to visit you because you made such an impact in that child's life. You know, being a foster parent, it's hard because you have so many things you have to deal with. You've got DHR, you've got the biological families that are involved, the parents and the extended family. And there's just a lot of issues. But let me tell you, it's such a blessing to be able to help all these children that are in need. And, I just wish everybody out there would look into foster care and try to help some of these children. There's so many kids in foster care that need help. They need somebody just to love them. Just spend time with them and give them the correct guidance, and kind of stop the cycle, because a lot of times in foster care you find out that these babies that are coming into foster care, their parents actually grew up in foster care, and they may not have had the best foster home or anybody in their life to guide them to teach them how to be a parent, and that's the reason they ended up losing their children. But anyway, like I said, fostering is hard because sometimes you may fall in love with a child so much, and then the child is returned to a family member or returned to the family. So it is difficult, but it's very rewarding, no matter if the child stays with you or they move on, get to reunite with their family. Um, has its ups and downs, but I mean, it's such a blessing. I'm just so happy that my husband and I have been able to touch so many children's lives. And it's just a great feeling when they come back and they say thank you for giving me a great life and letting me know what it was like to be loved. And I know our son that came last night, he was telling me about he had found a book, and he was little when he left our house. And he had drawn little stick figures in the book, and one was in a car in the back seat, and that was him. And then there was one outside standing on the side of the road, and that was me, and he labeled it Mom. And he had his little bag, and he was in the back seat, and he was waving goodbye to me as he had to leave. And that was the day that he left us to go live with his grandmother. It was very heartbreaking for me because I really loved him, and he wasn't going to be living with us anymore. But I was very lucky that I got to stay in contact with him because his grandmother was super sweet, and she wanted us to have contact with him. And He's just been a part of our lives as he's grown up, and it's been a blessing to see what kind of young man he's grown into. And I was just so excited to have a visit from him last night. So anyway, everybody check into foster care if you love children as much as I do. And you'll find out how rewarding it is to be able to help these kids. And there's so many kids that need help. Anyway, just wanted to tell you a little story about our son coming for a visit last night. And I hope you're having a great day and make somebody smile.